from New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, Wendy's Hot Talk panel takes on this week's hottest stories. Plus, music superstar John Rich stops by to cook up Wendy a down-home Southern holiday meal. And all the latest juicy hot topics.
But up next, Don Lemon, Jane Velez-Mitchell, and Siggy Flicker join me to sit down to talk about the hottest topics of the week with our Hot Talk panel. Don't miss it. It's time to discuss this week's hottest topics in our latest edition of Hot Talk. Joining me are HLN host Jane Velez-Mitchell, relationship expert and contributing editor at Marie Claire magazine, Siggy Flicker, and the anchor of CNN Newsroom. Give it up for Don Lemon. Okay, let's talk. After being sent to anger management for his issues, it was revealed this week that Chris Brown was kicked out of anger management after only being there for 2 weeks. He threw a rock, although I think maybe more like a boulder, because, you know, a rock is not going to break a car window. Right. He threw a tantrum and threw a rock and broke his mother's car window. The mother was inside therapy with him and suggested to him that he stays for the full 90 days. And he got up and walked out and went to the parking lot of anger management and threw the rock and broke the window. He's out of his mind, Don?
Yeah. He has issues, but I wonder who has more issues and who needs rehab more. Is it us or is it him? He gets out of jail, people show up. Chris, oh my God, get a picture. We're talking about him. We are buying his CDs, we're buying his records. I think we might need rehab. Maybe we just need to let him go and have a seat, have several seats, and stop talking about him.
It makes absolute perfect sense, Wendy, that he exploded when his mother was there because she's the trigger. She is the ultimate reason why he acts out, because he grew up watching his stepfather beat his mother. No, he grew up. He admitted that he would watch his stepfather beat his mother. So mother walks in.
And his mother should have gotten him some therapy back in the day. I'm sorry.
But Chris Brown needs to grow up and stop acting like a child. Stop it. Let's not make excuses. Number one is insanity is repeating the same mistakes over and over again. You got a free train ride when you pounded Rihanna. It's time to grow up and stop repeating the same mistakes.
As a grown woman, you threw a rock in your mom's car, she would tell you, I'm going to give you a reason to throw a rock. I'm going to throw a rock at your you-know-what.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. You know, as a recovering alcoholic, I can say this. It's easy to say I'll never have a drink again. It's a lot harder to say I'll never be angry again. It's an invisible substance until you give somebody a bruise. It's not something that you can just stay away from. Where does irritation cross the line to rage?
But he was supposed to be staying in rehab, and the idea that rehab kicked him out, rehab failed Chris Brown. Dr. Drew wouldn't have kicked him out of rehab. I don't know what kind of facility this is, but maybe they need to investigate someplace different.
If you're that violent, I mean, come on, you can't be
But if you are a rehab place for anger management, then you are used to dealing with the Baldwins and the Penns and the Browns and stuff. Come on.
Yeah, but do they throw rocks? They're not throwing stuff at people. They're yelling. Alec Baldwin is out on the street yelling at people, but he's not hitting people or throwing rocks.
Rehab place failed Chris Brown.
Listen, I want to say
this. And his mother failed him also.
Let's give him a second chance, but let's give all the other people a second chance. I don't want to see this superstar justice time and time again where poor minorities go to jail and they throw away the key, but a rich guy, minority or not, gets a free pass over and over again. It's not fair.
I think we're failing Chris Brown because, as I said, we're continuing to talk about, and we are enablers. We are becoming enablers by doing that.
Well.
It's your show. Go ahead, disagree. I think we're enablers.
So we're going to shift gears. I agree with you, but people want to know, it's my duty.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch you talk about it.
The recording of a Kentucky middle school teacher scolding her class has gone viral after an outraged parents posted it on her Facebook. Take a listen to this, and then we're going to talk.
People got big old F's in my room. They're lucky if they have a 3%. Don't do diddly squat. You don't do anything. You're wasting space. You're just taking up space. You're breathing air somebody else could could benefit from. You need to stay home. Be homeschooled. That's what you need to do. Stay home and let your parents school with you.
Siggy?
No, wait.
Siggy's a mom.
Let me tell you, as a mother of a blended family, I have 2 stepchildren, 2 children. This teacher, I would have wasted her space. I would have been in that school. She would have not been moving with one hand tied behind my back. She would have not been able to walk for 3 weeks.
Really?
You do not. You are allowed to say to a child, no. What were you doing last night? Were you playing Xbox?
She's talking to a whole classroom full of kids that are failing.
When you tell a child that he's a wasted space.
Okay, this is middle school, so I got a kid. This is middle school.
Wasted space means go to Home Depot, buy a rope, and hang yourself because you are not worthy of living. It sends out the
Kids are brats. They need to clone that teacher. We need more of her. So tell her those
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You have no children will obviously respond like that.
I respond like that too.
Exactly what she blamed the teacher for doing. Public shaming.
Okay, here's what happened. So the mom who posted it, her kid was recording the rant while the teacher was doing the rant. Personally, as a parent with a kid in middle school, sometimes you do need to talk to those kids like that. Maybe she could work on her delivery a little bit. Maybe the wasted space area. Button, however, you want to know what? That teacher's trying to do with parents like the mom who probably posted it should be doing at home.
Okay.
You know,
There's Wendy, though, look at the bright side. This kid now has a career with the NSA. Well,
it's not like she's trying to get the kids to get good grades.
I
That's
understand
what they're supposed
It's
to
okay
do.
to say you're lazy. You didn't do your
That's
homework.
what she said.
No. Wasted space.
Someone else could have
You're
space in that
wasted
class
space.
who deserve it.
Yeah.
But you don't understand. What if this child has issues at home, somebody's molesting him?
Issue
You're
at
telling
home
the
because the parents
child.
aren't making them do their homework, and she's got to make them
But
do
what
it.
comes out of your mouth, you are accountable for. To tell a child that he's a wasted
these aren't children.
breath
These
of
are young.
energy.
Let me tell you
There's a
something.
better way to say
11,
it.
12, and 13-year-olds are, they know more, and they've been told more. They've been told more with 4-letter words
Wendy,
from...
you know parents, and every parent thinks their kid is an angel, and they're not. When they get to school, you don't know what those little bad brats are doing.
If my kid recorded that and brought it home, I'd look at it, I'd pop him upside his bald head and tell him, get your behind upstairs and do your homework. And then I'd call the teacher up, and I would say to her, look, I know I'm busy doing the talk show, but I am working in conjunction with you to make sure at least my son does the right thing.
And thank you, Miss Johnson, or whoever she is.
So many kids are out of control. I hear the kids coming out of school and they're screaming at the top of their lungs.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I screaming?
Because you're Jane Velez Mitchell.
Let's go to the next story. Okay, it's holiday season. Everybody's talking about Kmart's controversial underwear ad. I want you to watch it, and then we'll talk. You practically were jumping in the rafters. Clap if you loved it. Clap if you loved it. Okay, wait, stop. Okay, clap if you are totally offended. Oh my gosh. You are my people. Go.
There's nothing offensive.
Go ahead.
Okay, if it was a bunch of women going, jingle bells, jingle bells, it would have been, wait a second, it would have been
Wait,
World
do that
War
again.
III. Jingle bells, jingle. No. I have an 11-year-old daughter, Sophie, on Christmas morning. Stop, because obviously I'm talking to people who don't have kids. Because on Christmas morning, if I'm putting on Jingle Bells and she says to her stepbrother, Tyler and Joshua, can you guys shake your testicles around for the song Jingle Bells? No.
Kids don't know that's what's happening.
I said appropriate. Kmart is a family. It's a family store, which is...
Let me tell you something. Victoria's Secret models are sitting there with practically naked, and they've got that look says, come do me right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And nobody says a word. It's sexist. I say jingle it all the way. Let these guys.
You like it too? I'm not offended. I'm not offended by this commercial. And you know, we have to teach our kids there's things that we watch and things that we see on TV that we do not mimic at school and you know, out of the house. I was not offended. I know that Kmart is a family-friendly store, and believe me, the website is blowing up. I mean, this commercial is going viral. People are crazy. You know what I am offended, though, Kmart, about? that you are opening at 6 a.m. on Christmas.
Oh.
Where is family time? Like, who's going shopping on Thanksgiving morning? Thanksgiving, 6 a.m., really? Whatever happened to waking up early, washing the turkey, having conversation with your relatives while you cut the onions?
And don't forget, those people have to get up and leave their families in order to go into the store to work.
That's what I'm offended about, but certainly not the jingle balls.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being here. Full of spice. For more information on my fabulous panelists, go to wendyshow.com. Up next, country superstar John Rich is at the Wendy Kitchen. Let's talk about it next.